The Outer Worlds 2, releasing in just a few days' time on the 29th of October 2025, now has pre-orders live, and what you will get with the pre-orders and what the game is all about is what we're going to cover in today's video. Is it worth pre-ordering at a price of $59.99, which pretty damn expensive, and that's just on Steam. I'd imagine it'll be a little bit more on PlayStation and Xbox. Now, surprisingly, on Xbox and PlayStation, it is $59.99 as well, so 60 quid, which I was expecting a $69.99 price tag on both consoles, but no, $59.99 all across the board, and it is coming to Xbox Game Pass if you are a subscriber of that, so you won't have to pay for it there. Now, it is available on the same day on all platforms. As far as I've seen, other than the Premium Edition, there's no other way to get early access. So getting the Premium Edition is $89.99. So yeah, a big whack up from that. And that comes with 5 days early access. So that will start on the 24th of October. Now, with that pre-order digital bonus, you will get the Commander Zane Battle Pack, which comes with a pet ED drone, Zane's pistol and dagger, and his uniform as well. As well as the Premium Edition comes with the Corporate Appreciation Prize Pack, Digital Art Pack, and Story Expansions 1 and 2. As well as that, the digital game download gives you 5 days early access, and that comes in at $89.99. So that's 90 quid. Pretty damn expensive, that one. But judging by the first game, I think it would be worth it. The first game was an enjoyable experience. You were in the planet of Halcyon, or the galaxy of Halcyon, going over, fighting against an evil corporation, and this one looks to be exactly the same. It's an open world, first-person sci-fi RPG from Obsidian, the same developers that obviously made the original. And the team and trailers have already suggested that this is going to be a much bigger version of The Outer Worlds 1. I really enjoyed The Outer Worlds 1, but it is something that could be completed in 4 to 5 hours, and that's with doing a lot of side stuff as well. It was a relatively short game for what it was, but an enjoyable experience. Think of a futuristic Fallout New Vegas combined with something like Starfield's space exploration, and that is what you get. Now, there wasn't any building or crafting in the original. I doubt there's going to be anything along those lines in this one here, but it's still going to be quite cool when it comes to blowing shit up and doing all of the funky quests. Now, it comes with the usual RPG systems that you would expect from Obsidian, and alongside that, an absolutely insane array of wacky weapons and places that we'll be able to visit. Now, the storyline takes place in a new solar system, departing from Halcyon, the colony of the original game, and features a new protagonist, crew, and cast of characters. So it's not really tied in with the original. There may be some things that tie in, little bits here and there, but overall, you don't need to play the first one to play the second. You're going to be able to choose between first and third person, which great for an RPG, with an expanded weapon selection and enhanced visuals compared to the original game. It's going to explore the hyper-corporate class-centric society stemming from an alternate timeline where William McKinley survived an assassination attempt in 1901, preventing the breakup of business trusts, leading to corporate dominance and space colonization. Now, that is the story that takes place and starts the original Outer Worlds and the Halcyon system, and how things became so corporatized, and pretty much the whole corporate entity that is based around the first game, and it does take the piss out of that a lot, and hopefully this is going to do the same. It does seem like it's going to be a lot more comedy-centric compared to the original. The original had some good comedy elements in it, but it looks like this is going to take much more of a direct approach to that, and taking the piss out of capitalism, whilst also profiting from a game through capitalism. Yeah. The Earth Directorate, a key institution from the original game, will play a major role as the player's employer through prologues that reveal secret missions and challenges to the Directorate's public image as the protector of the colonist. So, pretty much does tie in a slight amount, but you aren't going to need to play the original game to understand what's going on in the Outer Worlds 2. Now, when it comes to the weapon systems in the game, those look absolutely insane. And ever since the lead up and announcement, they've been showcasing tons of those on their social media pages. Just weapons like this, the Shrink Ray, which shrink your enemies down to tiny sizes, allowing you to stomp on them, or, well, just squash them with a hammer, which Sounds pretty damn cool. I'm excited for this. Alongside that, there's tons and tons of new abilities, such as the new Pale system, the Plasma Augmented Leap Enhancer, which basically allows you to double jump and get much further, reaching new heights in the game. And as you can see by the beautiful scenery, the exploration is going to be absolutely insane here, as opposed to the original. The original was good when it came to storyline and combat, but unfortunately, exploration was lacking quite a bit. There wasn't too much of a reason to go and explore all the various elements of the game itself. Now, as you can see, just being able to leap around is definitely going to help us reach those areas, grab the new gear, and I do like the fact that they are bringing over a lot more of that exploration over to the game, which wasn't really that viable in the original. And then back to crazy weapons, this one here. This shoots weird like tentacles at enemies and at leeches and sort of sucks them dry, which... that's not something from OnlyFans. I mean, it could be. You might have to search that category on the hub as well. Remember your VPNs, boys. But yeah, it looks interesting enough. One of the beautiful things about the first game was just the weird weaponry that you could use. It was loads of fun, and I'm excited to get stuck into that again. And another wacky weapon that you will get if you got yourself the enhanced, or well, the premium edition, is the Moonman SMG. This thing shoots little bits and gives you little bits back. Now, I'm pretty sure what it gives you is credits. So shooting enemies will give you more money, basically, which always good in a capitalist society. Now, with the early access beginning next week for the majority of players... Now, with early access beginning next week for the people that have pre-ordered the game, they have released the opening cinematic, which is playing in the background, but with no audio, so you won't get any spoilers or anything like that, but you will get a decent look of what the game actually looks like when you launch in. And damn, it looks good. The cinematics are actually really incredible. It's currently playing in the background. I'll leave that playing. But for today, we are going to wrap that one up there. The Outer Worlds 2, once again, releasing on the 29th, or if you've got that early access edition, releasing on the 25th. Very, very excited for this. I can't wait. Sorry, the 24th. We are going to wrap that one up there for today. Hopefully you've all enjoyed it. If you have, you know what to do. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and stick around for much more Outer Worlds content. We'll be covering it in full when the game launches into the early access period on the 25th of October. We're going to cover tips, tricks, guides, where you can get the best gear, the wackiest weapons, and all of that good stuff. I don't think we're going to do a playthrough. If I do a playthrough, I think I'll do it with no commentary and see how that does. Normally, my playthroughs don't really do the best, and they are the ones that take quite a bit of time. Like some of the guides and stuff, you can do pretty quick. You find the location, show it on the map. It takes sort of 20-25 minutes to do a few minute video, whereas the playthroughs take a bit longer and they don't really garner as much views. So I think I might just skip out on them. I might do some with no commentary. Either way, if you want to see gameplay, let me know in the comments down below. I'm not too sure how long it'll be, and we'll probably do it in sort of hour segments if I do gameplay videos as is. But anything else you want to see, let me know in the comments down below. For today, we're going to wrap that one up there. Hopefully you've all enjoyed. You know what to do. Fondle those buttons. If you're a fan of more survival type games, check the link tree in the description down below and the main channel, White Gaming, where we cover all sorts of survival stuff. We're currently covering 7 Days to Die and Vane, a new zombie game that released this weekend. Very, very cool, awesome, hardcore zombie survival title. But with that being said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.